Hello everyone and welcome back to the Kuukkeli Bushcraft channel. Look what a beautiful morning. So I'm just out and about with the Uni Beast and we thought we'd give you a little bit of an update and a look around. But this appears to be some kind of an old goati. So this is a kind of shelter that people used to actually live in here. This is probably a smaller kind of mock-up, but we should have some kind of a frame, which this doesn't look like a very conventional one. And then traditionally there'd be a layer of logs, a layer of birch bark, and then turf, moss and all kinds of stuff over the top. Here they've maybe replaced the birch bark with roofing felt. But yeah, I've been past this place lots of times, I've never seen that. There's an interesting little hut over there as well. So we're quite close to a museum. I would guess that the structures over there are something to do with a museum. But it's quite an interesting little spot. I've been fishing around here on the banks, but I've never really been on top of the hill there before. Also quite a good area for ice hole fishing. It's mostly just perch and pike in here, nothing special. It's a very, very big, very pretty lake. Nice for canoeing, kayaking, ice hole fishing and skiing in the winter. Oh, and dog sledding. You know this lake very well, don't you? Here we've got a Lavvu frame, so this is something that's very familiar to anyone who spends time in Lapland. So basically the sticks stay in place and you can put your fabric over the top. These are used still by the reindeer herders. This is just a little, this is really quite a small one. But yeah, the sticks or the poles are just interlocking in the top with the branches. Very, very simple, straightforward, easy thing to put up. And here's a bigger one. Of course, you can also store the poles like this and just tie 3 together and put it up that way, and then you can rest the other poles along the top. So this is one of my favourite mushrooms around here. These are Indian oyster mushrooms. So they're a lot like ordinary oyster mushrooms, but they grow further north and further south, which is rather strange. And they're covered with vole poo. So somebody's obviously been using that as a seat. So yeah, because there's poo on there and because they're a bit old, I'm not going to be eating those. But yeah, they're very, very good mushrooms. There's a lot of good fungi and things that grow on birch. You also got a couple of horse's hoof up there. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, it's not too cold either. We've had a good covering of snow. We've had lots of rain. It's been damp, cold. It's been kind of like a Scottish winter recently. Very soon we're going to have real winter.
which can actually be easier to deal with. Lots of water is always, yeah, damp is difficult to deal with. It really eats into you. When it's properly cold, you just put more layers on and it's not an issue. Anyway, this video I was intending on talking about the channel and about reviews. I've got this torch with me at the moment, torch, flashlight, whatever you want to call it. I'm looking a bit dark on the screen, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to start having lighting issues now because it's getting dark. When we've got snow to reflect the sunlight, it's going to be better, but it's also going to be darker until about March. So it's not the best location for filming when it comes to lighting conditions. But yeah, I've been getting quite a lot of people, quite a lot of companies wanting to do collaborations recently, and yeah, I've just done a video on this head torch. It's not a head torch, it's a torch. Does that illuminate me a bit better? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so these kind of videos don't get any views, and I'm not sure if it's worthwhile doing this kind of collaboration. I have got a couple of others coming, possibly from Beavercraft, and yeah, the channel's been doing really well for a short space of time. I've had a slump in views now because I've not been releasing very much, but I think the companies know this and start sending me lots of emails, and I've not really had many of these kind of collaborations before, and I do kind of in a lot of ways I prefer to buy the stuff myself. Then there's no pressure on me to do videos immediately. Yeah, so I've got quite a few reviews coming up of knives. That's what you guys seem to like more than anything else. I've got a couple of BPS knives that I've now been using long enough to get a good indication as to how good they are. This is the Thin Light, which is a nice little knife. It's really comfortable. The steel's not the best. I've been taking this into work, and it's got it's had quite a lot of rolling. I've broke the tip on it. I'm really hard on my knives in my job, and yeah, I do notice as if the steel's not all that good. 80 CRV2 I think when it comes to cheap knives. Yeah, I mean, Finnish Porco's Lauri Metalli blade, 80 CRV2, really hard to beat in my opinion. Of course, you know, this is the Beavercraft knives, a full tang, which, if you think that's an advantage on a knife this size, one big advantage of this is the price. I mean, it's a cracking little knife really, for a really good price. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I'd like it to be in a slightly more durable steel, but yeah, so I should have another little firebox stove coming, which is nice because I like those things. Uni, they don't want to see your bum. Come here. Come on. Yeah, so also this kind of video with nature walks and stuff, they don't get very many views either. Uni, oh God, Uni's getting bored now. She wants to be moving, she wants to find things to sniff, she wants to pull. She's been working very hard, eh? The main focus of our work at the moment is training the dogs, and we're training them in front of the quad bikes. And this girl's been working really hard. She's a machine, she really is. Very, very, very good sled dog. Yeah, you can be a bit more lazy, you know. You can. I don't mind. I don't mind. Yeah, so we've got a lot of work to do at the moment. I really don't get very much free time, so I will be doing less videos over the winter. I mean, I remember last winter I had 2 videos in a row that were just updates where I was just saying, I'm still alive, I'm still going to be making videos. The important thing to remember about bushcraft, the outdoors and all of that stuff, it's not all about knives, it's not all about equipment, it's about getting outside, enjoying the nature. And me and Uni are very lucky because Lapland is absolutely fantastic. Yep, keep watching everyone, give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment, and I'll see you all again soon for another Kukali Bushcraft video. Bye for now. We're all tangled. Uni, don't follow me round the tree. You go round the tree the other way. Uni, oh come on please.